Financial markets are constantly changing, but most investment strategies are static. So we asked, how do macroeconomics conditions impact asset performance and how can we use that to make better decisions? To answer this, we built Macro Regime Detector (MRD). MRD is a complete pipeline from data to decision. First, we collect 25 plus macroeconomic indicators including growth, inflation, financial stress. Next, we apply PCA to reduce dimensionality, K-mean clustering to identify macro regime like Goldilocks or stagflation. This gives us time series of regime over time. Then we extended the system by finding historical analogs using similarity in PCA space, calculating transition probabilities between regime, and finally we deployed everything through fast API backend on Jerb, exposing endpoints. So the entire system is production ready and accessible. So what we found in the asset performance is highly regime dependent. For example, in growth-driven regime, equities outperform. In inflationary environments, commodities and gold perform better. In stress period, defensive assets dominate. We also observed that similar macro environments tend to lead to similar outcomes, which we captured using our analog engine. Additionally, transition probabilities help identify potential regime shift, adding a forward-looking perspective. We didn't stop at analysis, we built decision tools. First, the regime allocator. User input their portfolio and the system evaluates it under the current regime, highlights risk, suggests reallocation strategies, and second, regime mind, an AI copilot. User can ask, what should I do in this market? The system pulls real data from our API, explains insight in plain English, translates macro signals into actionable advice. So instead of just showing data, MRD answers, what does this mean for me? MRD bridges the gap between machine learning and real-world decision making. It transforms raw macroeconomic data into actionable intelligence, helping users align their portfolios with changing market conditions. Instead of guessing the market, we can now understand the regime and act accordingly.